So tell me, what are you creating these days? And tell me about all those different things, Kris.
Well, I've been creating stuff at Tales Beyond now for 2 years, my own label, and Tales has been pretty much growing from the pandemic pretty nicely. I've released several comics. I've gone to several events over the past 2 years and all, making sure that I'm, very active in the comic book community online on Facebook and everything. So if people want to give us a follow, over at Tales Beyond on Instagram, TikTok, it's Tales Beyond on Twitter, it's Live Tales Beyond. Those are our various accounts. I'm not gonna lie, Twitter needs a little work, but it's always a chance to get some notifications in there. But yeah, been writing comics now for Tales for 2 years, and I've had some really solid success so far. The biggest things I've done, teaming up with artists from all over the world. I've dropped short stories, long form comics. Ragnarok Come is my short story that was actually released in the Comic Book School anthology. Ragnarok Come was a killer story I did that got itself a nice little short story of the year with the Independent Creator Awards back in 2020. I was working with JP Vilches from Mexico on that one, and the artwork is stellar. It's an incredible short story, just 8 pages of awesomeness. About basically monsters just running loose and becoming, the end of the world, hell on earth, Ragnarok during the Viking era. And yeah, it's a nice short story about a Viking just trying to survive after a town's been decimated. Another short story I've done was The Corrupted. That was a story I did with an artist from the Philippines, this guy, Roy. He's an incredible artist. Check him out on Heavy Metal. He's been doing IDW recently. And yeah, it's mad props to his inking, his penciling. I mean, the story is incredible. It's about assassins trying to keep a secret and trying to stop an archaeologist from basically making it to a dig site and uncovering something that he shouldn't be uncovering. So the whole short story is about these two assassins just debating on how to off this guy. And it's a fun story that has gotten a lot of props. And that also last year got the short story of the year Fandom Bubble Award with the ICAs as well. So I'm very proud of those two stories. Last year, I dropped Teddy's, which was a major accomplishment for me. Again, another fun little award. I got Fandom Bubble Award last year for Indie Comics of the Year, which is a big deal for me because, having a full issue come out up against so many different indies is, it's a major accomplishment. I couldn't be happier. The team I worked with, Mike Ponce, Jim Webb from Heavy Metal, I mean, these guys are killer artists, and they told a story that I've been trying to tell for, I think, around 6-7 years. So that one's about teddy bears and how they are the protectors and guardians of children. And the thing that they're protecting them from is the monsters that live under the bed. Simple as that. And that first issue is pretty much about how one of the teddy bears is defending a child, and then he gets pretty much bear snatched and pulled into the nightmare world under the bed. So another teddy bear who wants nothing to do with being a protector, doesn't give a shit about the kid that he has to protect or deal with or anything. He's pretty much forced by the community of bears to go into the nightmare world and kind of rescue the other bear. So it's a fun story. It's really got some killer dialogue, cool character development, stuff that I really try to pride myself on while I'm writing because I came from the film world. So dialogue is a big deal for me. As far as stuff I'm currently working on, I just dropped Wizards. Wizards is my newest release. I can't say enough about it. Awesome artwork from Mauri Ordonez, another gentleman I got found in Mexico. And I can't say enough how stellar this guy is as far as an artist. He's a brand new up and coming artist. And the way that he was able to pull my vision together for Wizards, just it sparkles. And it looks like he's got a lot of Joe Madureira influences and stuff. So the artwork really kind of comes off with that like American manga-ish style, the anime-ish style that people are growing to love and popular in the mainstream media. So yeah, it's a killer story about magical masks and the secret organizations that are trying to fight over them. And another story that I'm hoping hits the teen world, hits the young adult world, even's got the humor for adults, so that some adults are gonna really dig it as well. And that's something I literally just dropped. Cannot wait for it to be in more people's hands. The reviews so far have been stellar. Um, and then, yeah, my next upcoming project is a story called Ward the Veil. Ward the Veil is about a group of vigilante ghost hunters in a world where the line between living and dead are it's thinning, and the ghosts of the dead are starting to come into our world. So that's a story I'm working on. It's going to be coming out soon. I can't wait for people to see it. It's a true horror story, and the things I'm seeing from my artists and stuff. Again, I'm just working with some top-notch talent. Jared Elvin of Micmacs over in Australia, another guy from across the world. So yeah, a lot of good stuff coming out of Tales Beyond. A lot of good stuff coming up with my name on it, which I'm very proud of. So yeah, a lot of things to look forward to. A lot of things to go back and read. I was recently also project manager on Creator Connections Panel 2 coming out of comic book school. So yeah, an anthology that was something that kind of helped me really break into meeting a lot of artists and creators and working in a collaborative setting with a bunch of people on one project